Hi, my name's Rosie and I'm with Bored to Death Games. Today I'll be reviewing San Juan, which is the little sister game of Puerto Rico, made by Rio Grande Games. Alright, so this is a fairly quick game. In my opinion, it's best for 2 to 3 players, but you can play with one more. In this game, there are the roll cards. There's a deck, and there are trading sticks, which I'll get to in a minute. Included within the deck, there are a couple of different types of cards. There are production building cards, and there are also purple cards. So what these are special buildings that actually will help your city in different ways. So you'll notice right here the trading post. During the trading phase, the owner may sell one additional good. So I'll get to what that means in a second. Just know that these will help you during the game, give you special abilities, help you break the rules a little bit, whereas these are just going to help you make money so that you can build more things. So in order to determine who goes first, you can use any manner which you wish, youngest, oldest, rock, paper, scissors. That person then gets the governor card laid out in front of them, and they get to choose which role they would like to be first. So generally, that will probably be builder because it has a really nice privilege. When you're choosing your role, you get to take the action that's listed, and you also get to take the additional privilege. After you've completed both, the person to your left gets to take the action, but not the privilege, and so on and so forth until it gets back to you. At that point, the action phase is complete and the person to your left gets to choose their action, and they get to do the action and the privilege as well. So the privileged builder is that to build, it costs 1 card less. So what does that mean? At the beginning of the game, you're going to have 5 cards in your hand. You're going to be wanting to try and build the best possible structured city that you can in order to win. You win by having the most victory points at the end of the game. Victory points are written at the bottom of your cards. There are also special cards which give you an undefined number of victory points depending on what other buildings you have built in your city. So right here you'll notice for City Hall, at the finish of the game, the owner gets 1 additional point for each violet building within their city. All right, so how would I pay to build one of these cards? I will build a tobacco storage, and since I'm the builder, I get the privilege, so I have to spend 2. You'll notice that there isn't any money as a part of this game, and that's because the creators thought of a very simple way to do this, and that's you just spend 2 cards. So you put them down into the discard pile. The other people get to go. As soon as the discard pile is full and there's no more cards left to draw, you can just shuffle it and put it back. So it's very handy, it's very portable in that way. All right, so what do some of the other roles do? You've gone over builder. Prospector gets to prospect 1 card or draw 1 card, which again, since it counts as money, it's very helpful to have more cards in your hand. Counselor gets to draw 2 cards, and the privilege is an additional 3 cards. They don't get to keep all 5, but only 1. So it's just to go through and try to find optimal buildings. The trader, we're going to go over producer first. So the producer, you'll notice earlier on, I said I was building a tobacco storage. It is a production building. So during the producer phase, a player can choose to produce, which means that they take a card from the deck and they place it on top. During the trader phase, you get to sell those goods. And in order to see how much that good is going to sell for, you flip over one of the trading sticks. So right now, tobacco would be worth 2. So I sell this 1 card, and in return, I get 2 for my hand. And it goes around like that. The privilege for prospector is you get to produce the privilege for producer means you get to produce on 2 separate buildings. The privilege on Trader would be that you get to trade back for 2 separate buildings. There are a lot of special violet cards, such as the trading post that we went over earlier, which means you get to sell 1 additional good or produce 1 additional good, things like that will help you. But these are just your baseline cards. This is just what you're going to be using to building up a deck, etc. Yeah. Okay, so this game. This game is actually very simple once you get going. It's good for gamers and non-gamers alike because really once you get started, it's very simple. You really start to get into it. I used to take it with me all the time to coffee shops, just play with friends. It's perfect over a cup of joe. I would give it a 7 out of 10 because I think it's a good game, but it doesn't have that much depth to it. It has some replay to it, but it doesn't have endless replay to it. If you enjoyed Puerto Rico, if you've ever played that, you'll probably enjoy San Juan too, and vice versa. So I thought it was a great game, and I hope you try it.